Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Norad here with our third sentence about polar bears. So you should have your same paper from yesterday where we had two informational sentences about polar bears. Here's my paper from yesterday. So far I have written polar bears are Arctic animals. They have long necks. So today I'm going to add to my writing about polar bears so that I have a total of three sentences. I have two plus, I'm going to add one more, so 2 plus 1 equals three sentences. Now, I do have room at the bottom to start my new sentence, but I don't have enough room to finish it. So I actually, since that's the bottom of my paper, I need a new piece of paper. But you do not. If you used your journal, you probably do not need a new piece of paper. So I want you to stay on your same page in your journal. Now I'm going to add a new piece because I have run out of room. So I have my new paper here that I could put along with my first page. Here's my first page. Now I need to go to my second page. Today, I'm going to add one more thing about polar bears. So I did polar bears are Arctic animals. Polar bears have long necks. Today, I'm going to say what they can do because I'm using my tree map from Monday and where I wrote what polar bears are, what polar bears have, and what polar bears can. So I've done one from are, one from have. Now I want to do polar bears can. Now again, I've already written polar bears, so I could say they again. I don't have to say polar bears again since we already know that my paper is about polar bears. So I'm going to use the word they. They can, and one of the things I learned this week about polar bears is they can swim. So I'm going to do they can swim. That's three words. So I'm going to add three words to my paper. Now, I do have a little bit of room to start my sentence. So I'm going to start my sentence at the bottom, but then I'm going to need to go to my next page. So I'm going to leave some space because I'm starting a new sentence, and I'm going to use the word they again. Now look, I've already written the word they right here. Do you see where I highlighted it? I've already written the word they. So all I need to do is just copy it again. So I'm going to go ahead and leave some space and copy the word they. And I'm going to do a capital T again because I'm starting a new sentence. So T-H-E-Y. They, now I really have no more room. So I'm going to my second page. Have. Oh, wait, I need to go back to my first page because I've already written the word have. Here it is. So I can just copy that. In my brain, I'm going to hold the letters H-A-V-E. H-A-V-E. All right, so I'm going to write that again. H-A-V-E. Oh no, Miss Norad made a mistake. I'm not writing have, I'm writing can. I already wrote what they have. I forgot what I was writing. They can swim. So nope, I'm going to erase the word have. They can. I need to write the sight word can. Oh, I already know how to spell the sight word can. So I'm going to spell C-A-N. They can swim. I forgot what I was writing about. That's why it's important I should have said it one or two more times before I started. They can swim. So I need to write my last word swim. So I'm going to leave two finger space. Swim is not a sight word, and I don't see it anywhere in the room, so I'm going to have to sound spell. So I'm going to sound it out. Swim. Let's stop on that first sound. The first sound in swim. The first sound my mouth makes. What letter says S? All right, let's make the next sound. Sw. Sw. W, w, w. What letter says w? W. Sw, I, I, I. Swi, I, I, I. Iggy loves her Wiggy, and Iggy loves I. Swim. Let's listen for my last sound that I make. Swim. I hear is mean monster. Is M. So I'm going to do my M. Swim. All right, that's all I hear. They can swim. So I'm going to put a dot called a period to say stop, I'm done. Now, since I added a new sentence today, I'm going to go back to my first page. My polar bear in this picture is not swimming. So I actually can add a new picture on my second page. So I'm going to add it of a picture of a polar bear swimming as best I can. So I'm going to use a darker blue for the water, and I'm going to put some water up here. I'm going to put some waves. I'm going to try to color it in as best I can. It's kind of hard to color on the computer with your finger. It would look better if I used a journal and if I were using crayons. Okay, so I'm going to add my water. Since this is not already in my picture, I can add some new details today. All right, and then I need to add what? What do I need to add if I have my water? Who's swimming in my water? The polar bear. So I need to try to draw the polar bear. So since he's swimming, do you remember this week we learned that polar bears can swim? So I'm going to put just his head coming out of the water, and the rest of his body is going to be under the water. So I'm just going to put his head poking out. Remember, they have long necks, so little ears. There's his eyes, his nose, his mouth. And I'm going to put the rest of his body under the water. I'm going to put his paws reaching out like he's swimming, and his tail. All right, so just his head is sticking out of the water. So polar bears can swim. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to read my whole paper with all three of my sentences. Polar bears are Arctic animals. They have long necks. They can swim. All right, now my picture matches my new words. I have all of my sentences. I have 3 informational sentences about polar bears. All right, boys and girls, you're going to add one more sentence to your paper. Stay on the same paper. You should have 3 informational sentences when you're done. I can't wait to see your final book. Do your best writing.